My name is Charlotte and I work with historical clothing at the New Canaan Museum in Connecticut. Here, Juliet and I were photographing a dress from around 1903. It was donated by a New Canaan resident in 1970, and the dress belonged to her mother, who had been married in 1899, so she would have been relatively newly married when she wore this. It's made of blue silk taffeta and follows the S-shaped silhouette of the early 1900s. The wide neckline and short sleeves are both indicators of evening wear and would have been paired with long gloves to cover the arms. The double layer of ruffles protruding from the bodice emphasizes a soft, rounded shape, and the dress also has a double ruffle on the bottom to add to the decoration. I also love how ball gowns from this era flow into their trains like a waterfall. They make a very satisfying skirt during this period. Here we are photographing all of the angles, and here is an up close of the dress. It's structurally pretty sound, but visually has some damage to the skirt that someone clearly tried to mend. This is one of the larger spots. It could have been a burn mark or a spill that weakened the fabric over time, and here's another point of discoloration. The back of the bodice is nice and simple, and there's also a spot on the back of the skirt. And then here's an up close of the bodice, and I had Juliet unhook the front so that you can see how it fastens. It has many layers of hooks and lace to ensure that all of the closures were hidden from view. So pretty cool to see how that works. And then these are the final photos that we are going to use for our newsletter and database. I think that despite the damage on this dress, it's actually quite beautiful and it's a really pretty color. So thanks for watching and let me know what you think.